Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast. This week's podcast is going to be about the most haunted hotels in America. I got the top 20 haunted hotels of America today, and let's get right into this. Number 20. We have the Congress Plaza Hotel in Chicago. The Congress Plaza Hotel opened in 1893 to house the visitors descending on the city for the Chicago World's Fair. The hotel is supposedly home to a number of ghosts, including notorious crime boss Al Capone and other known as Peg Leg Johnny. The hotel also hosts a haunted Halloween ball each October. Number 19, the Queen Mary in Long Beach, California. The legendary ocean liner, which once hosted royalty dignitaries and Hollywood stars, is now docked in Long Beach and is a stationary hotel. The ship is reportedly haunted by a sailor, a lady in white, and several children. Number 18, Myrtles Plantation in St. Francisville, Louisiana. The plantation was built in 1796 by General David Bradford, who fled Pennsylvania during the Whiskey Rebellion. The current owner claims that 9 ghosts inhabit the home, now a bed and breakfast. 2 ghosts have appeared in photographs. Number 17, the Admiralfell Inn in Baltimore, Maryland. The historic hotel is made up of 7 buildings in Fells Point. Once a major shipbuilding area, guests have reported hearing parties in unoccupied rooms, and the hotel does offer ghost tours and receptions Wednesday through Saturday if you'd like to go tour the Fellion Hotel in Baltimore. Number 16 is Hotel Sorrento in Seattle. If you're looking for a celebrity ghost, head to Seattle's Hotel Sorrento, where Alice B. Toklas, partner of Gertrude Stein, roams the halls of the 4th floor. Room 408 is a favorite haunt, and is known to move glasses in the Dunbar room. Toklas lived near the hotel while studying music at the University of Washington. Number 15 is the Emily Morgan Hotel in San Antonio, Texas. Long before the Emily Morgan Hotel housed travelers, the neo-Gothic building was the site of a medical arts facility complete with doctor's offices, a hospital, and a morgue. The 12th and 14th floors, the latter of which was formerly the site of the crematorium, are known as particularly active sites, as is the elevator. Number 14, Hotel del Coronado in San Diego. Kate Morgan has been the resident ghost of this hotel since 1892. The 24-year-old checked into a room on the 3rd floor on Thanksgiving and stayed for 5 days waiting for a lover to join her. When he didn't arrive, she took her own life, and her presence has been felt in the guest room where she stayed and in the hotel's gift shop. Number 13, the Sealback Hilton in Louisville. This hotel is home to the legendary Lady in Blue, a guest who died in the hotel back in 1936. Legend has it that Patricia Wilson had come to the hotel to reunite with her ex-husband, but he was killed in a car crash on his way, and she threw herself down the elevator shaft out of grief. Guests and hotel staff have spotted a woman in a blue dress with long black hair roaming the 8th floor. Number 12, the Sagamore Resort in Bolton Landing, New York. Set on Lake George, the hotel opened in 1883, and guests from the property's long history have stuck around long after checking out. Current guests have reported seeing a boy from the 1950s on the golf course, an eerie woman in white, and a couple dining in one of the hotel's restaurants. Number 11, the Driscoll Hotel in Austin, Texas. The hotel in downtown Austin was founded in 1886 by Civil War Colonel Jesse Driscoll, who is said to be one of the spirits that haunts the premises. Room 525 is considered to be one of the spaces with the most paranormal activity. 2 brides reportedly committed suicide in the room 20 years apart. Number 10, the Hay Adams Hotel in Washington, D.C. Built on the site of former mansions owned by John Hay and Henry Adams. The nearly 90-year-old hotel is reportedly haunted by the ghost of Adams' wife, Mary Hooper Adams, who was once a guest there. Number 9, the La Fonda on the Plaza in Santa Fe, New Mexico. While the current iteration of the Santa Fe Hotel was built in 1922, inns or fondas have been constructed on the site since 1607. It has some notable spectacle guests, including Honorable John P. Slaw, Chief Justice of the Territorial Supreme Court, who was shot in the lobby in 1867. Number 8, the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel in Los Angeles. The luxury hotel was built in 1927 on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which has hosted many iconic guests, some of whom might still roam its halls. One of the famous, Marilyn Monroe. Number 7, the 1886 Crescent Hotel and Spa in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Over the course of its 130-year history, the Crescent Hotel has served as a women's college and a hospital notoriously run by the crackpot Dr. Norman Baker. Today it's referred to as America's most haunted hotel, with ghosts named Michael, Theodora, and even Morris the cat. Number 6, Hawthorne Hotel in Salem, Massachusetts. Site of the infamous Salem witch trials, this New England city is no stranger to the rumors of the paranormal. The 91-year-old Hawthorne Hotel allegedly is a hotbed of unearthly activity, with guests reporting flickering lights, faucets turning on and off on their own, and human-shaped apparitions. Number 5, the Battery Carriage House in Charleston, South Carolina. This lodging proudly touts itself as Charleston's most haunted inn and its most romantic bed and breakfast, even going so far as to tell the stories of several of its otherworldly visitors on its website. There's a headless spirit that haunts room 8, an entire congregation in room 3, and a gentlemanly apparition in room 10. Number 4, the Diechens Big Sur Inn in Big Sur, California. Ellen Brill, the set decorator of American Horror Story Hotel, heard some ghostly footsteps and a door slam when staying at this hotel. The innkeeper told Brill it was Grandpa Diechens, referring to inn founder Helmuth Diechens, who built the property in the 1930s with his wife, Helen Height. Safe to say, Grandpa Diechens doesn't sound like a threatening specter. Number 3, Bourbon Orleans Hotel in New Orleans. Before being converted into a hotel in the 1960s, this nearly 2-century-old property served as a ballroom and theater, then in a convent and orphanage. Some of its rumored paranormal guests include a Confederate soldier who haunts the 3rd and 6th floors, children and women from the convent days, and a dancer who once performed at the theater. Number 2, Hotel Chelsea in New York City. Built in the late 19th century, the Big Apple's Hotel Chelsea has been a muse to artists for generations, from Mark Twain to Andy Warhol to Ethan Hawke. With such high-profile guests, it comes as no surprise that the hotel has seen equally high-profile scandals, most notably the unsolved murder of Sid Vicious's girlfriend, fellow rocker Nancy Spungen. Now under renovation, the hotel is currently closed to short-term visitors, but is expected to reopen very soon. Number 1 is the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. When Stephen King and his wife stayed here in 1974, they were the only guests as the hotel was just about to close for the season. Sound familiar? Of course, this is where The Shining was filmed. Their experience in room 217 inspired the novel and the later Stanley Kubrick film The Shining. Through the Stanley's 107-year-old history is relatively uneventful. It had gained a reputation for paranormal activity by the 1970s that still continues to this day. So that is the top 20 haunted hotels in America on this list. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys on the next podcast.